Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Mattel Jurassic World Attack Pack Wave 3 Protoceratosaurs, Protoceratops and Minmi. So without any further ado, let's get a closer look at the packaging. First one up here is the Protoceratosaurus, and that the reflection of the box is plastic of the light is annoying, but anyways, there's the Jurassic World logo. Here we have the actual dinosaur itself, and then we just have Owen in blue, Protoceratops, and it says it's posable. And there's the back of the box. There's nothing too important there. The barcode potentially, if you need to find it in stores, but that's it. And then we have the Protoceratops. This one looks really cool too. We have the Jurassic World logo, Owen in blue, same packaging, just different text. And then there is the barcode, if you need it. And then we have finally the Minmi, so same exact packaging, just says Minmi, and we can see the Minmi herself there. And there's the back of the box. So without any further ado, let's get these three out of their packaging. Okay, and we're back, and now I have all three of them unboxed. So here we have the Proceratosaurus, the Protoceratops, and the Minmi. So without any further ado, let's get a look at the Protoceratops. So as you can see, here is the Protoceratops out of the packaging. They are very lightweight, but they are the attack packs, the cheapest dinosaurs in the range. Now, we'll just get a quick look at it. Just an overall first impression and first look. Now, I know they have been out for a couple of months, but they've only been released here. So, from first glance, I think it is pretty nice. So, let's just take away and get a look at the sculpt. So, here we are now. Here is the head, and there is a pretty nice sculpting detail going on. It's not too light. There is a pretty nice bit of scaling going on, especially in the head there, and then around the horn where the red is painted. The eye is really good on my one, luckily enough. The teeth are very carefully painted, I have to say. There's no blotching, and the side of the jaw there, the gum, is that what it's called? I'm not sure. That's painted nicely as well. And then we have the tongue there. You can see the tongue is shiny. We have the other side, which is the same thing, and the eye on this one is pretty good. It's just a bit off the socket, but it's not too bad. And then, as I said, we have that red nicely just on the top there of the figure. Then we go down, and it's going to be hard to see on camera, but there's darker brown stripes along the head and along the kind of main part of the body. There is darker striping going on there, but it's hard to see. Then we have the arms here in detail. There's no paint on the foreclaws, unfortunately, and the detail is pretty light on the hand as well, I must say. There isn't much detail on the arm. Then we move down to the main kind of middle of the body. There's a nice little scaling going on, not too much, but it's not too light. Then we have like some finer, or some larger scales, then it just transitions into a pretty nice foot there, and the foot toe claws aren't painted, unfortunately. Then we can see then the tail goes on, but the brown continues to dare. I know you can't really see it, but it does. The darker brown on top, and then we have this under kind of belly, under beige kind of color for the belly, I mean. And but you can see I think they printed this color on, because you can see like the dots and stuff like that, so it looks like it was printed on, but like mixed all these bits. But I've seen on all the other people's reviews, I think they've had all the same problems, so it's not only on my one, I believe. Then this side is exactly the same, of course. So all that great paintwork and detail, and it looks pretty good, I have to say. So there is the Protoceratops. Now there is no action gimmick on this, obviously. It just has your articulation, which we'll go over now. So the articulation wise, the jaw can close there. Looks kind of derpy, but it looks okay. So jaw can open and close. The arms can move completely 360. Okay. It'd be helpful if it was in focus. The legs can move 360 as well. The tail is not articulate. Oh, the tail is articulated, sorry. Tail can articulate. And yeah, so there is the articulation on this girl, and then there is her Jurassic mark, and there is the foot code that you can scan into the Jurassic World app. Okay, and we are back now to look at the Minmi. I want to cry. I'm just after going over all of the features of the Minmi, like sculpt detail and that, and paint wise. and I realized it wasn't recording. So let's try that again. Okay, so up here is the head. Now the head sculpt I mentioned was it was pretty nice. Like, it has some nice detailing on there, and around the eye it's a bit softer. Now the paint job on the eye is okay. We can see it is kind of off the actual eye socket a bit. That is the only kind of shame. And then there's a darker brown around the eye, and then it kind of like fades into a lighter brown, and then it goes into a stripe there. These spikes are actually hard plastic on this, and they are painted, but on the back they are not hard plastic. They are actually sculpted in just a rubber, like a yellow kind of rubber. So they're a completely different material. So then the detail wise in the back is relatively good. There is a good bit of detail. It looks kind of like a turtle or something. I don't know. Turtles are funny. Then there is the leg. So the leg has a larger kind of detailing going on there. Larger scales, I mean. And then the feet there, the toe claws aren't painted. There's a bunch of detail packed in here, I have to say. They definitely did put a lot of detail in there. And then we have some really large scales and then some finer ones there. So that looks great. And then the aren't painted. The tail then, as you can see, just goes on there, and the spikes do go on the tail. The spikes are hard plastic on the tail, the same as the head. And then this side is exactly the same sculpt wise, so there's none to go over there. So articulation then, the head can go completely 360, and it can go up and down as well. Then the leg can go that far forward and that far backward. Back legs can go that far forward and that far backwards. Okay, the tail can move completely 360, so the tail is completely free to move around. And then these legs are exactly the same. And then we have the official Jurassic logo, so you know it's officially Jurassic Mattel. And then we have the Jurassic World Facts app scan code there, so you can scan that in there if you need it in your app. But yeah, overall I really like this Minmi figure. I think she's definitely one of the better out of Wave 3, I think. I don't know, we haven't looked at all of them yet. But I don't know, I think she just is really cool, and looks great, the paint job's great, the sculpt is great. So yeah, overall this Minmi is really good. So let's take a look now at the Protoceratops. Here we have the Protoceratops. Now in person the colours are slightly different, they're not as light as this blue here. And the kind of mustard colour is a bit darker. But this is the only one out of all of these Wave 3 that is included so far that we know of in the 2019 line by Mattel. We know this has been repainted in like a purpley kind of colour. It's been in my last video. But people have already been finding the 2019 version when I literally just found the 2018 version online in Smith's. So, you know, what you can do, the benefits of living in Ireland, right? Anyways, here is the head sculpt. Okay, the beak is painted, what did I say, beak? The beak is painted a darker kind of grey colour, which looks great. And then we have a pretty decent amount of detailing going on there. There's pretty nice scaling and stuff. And the eye is kind of my only problem with this figure. It doesn't contrast well with the rest of the figure. I'll put it up close here. It's just like this green, and then the circle in the middle is the same colour as the body. But like it's just this green colour, but it doesn't contrast great. You can't really see it. It should have popping out more. But anyways, these side spikes are not painted here. You can see them there. Then we have this kind of like mustardy kind of colour going on there. You can see it all striped in there. And we have some blotch in there from I think it's from this. It doesn't look like it's from the eye. So that's just a shame. But it's okay. It's not that noticeable. It kind of is. We have loads and loads of details sculpted in there, like scales. You can see all of them there. Very evident. It looks so cool. So far I'm actually really liking this one. A lot more than I thought I would. There's so much detail in there. And then we move on here. You can see all of that detail packed in there. There's so much detail there. There really is. Then there is the leg. The toe claws aren't painted. Of course they're not. The leg is kind of in a weird position, this leg. It's just like straight. Like completely straight and then like curved. Like that. I know it's a bit odd. Then we can see all of that amazing detail there. There's so much packed in there. And then here's the leg. The detail is definitely softer on the leg, but still evident. Toe claws aren't painted, but the feet are nicely sculpted. there's so much more detail packed into the tail here as well, as you can see. Then over this side, detailing wise, is exactly the same. Okay, so let's get a closer look now at the articulation. So the head can articulate 360 degrees, and it can also move up like that and down, and it can slightly go side, not really, not side to side. The arms can move this far forward. Oh sorry, the arms can go completely 360, both of them can go completely 360, the front arms, and the back legs can go that far forward, because actually no, they can go completely 360 as well. So all 4 limbs on this can go completely 360, all 4 kind of legs. And then the tail here is articulated at the joint here, so the tail can move like that. I don't know why you'd want to do it, because you know, the pattern and the paint won't match up, but it's there. So yeah, that is the Protoceratops. So we've looked at all of the features of that. Of course, these are attack packs, so there is no action feature with these guys. They're just postable and stuff like that. So I'm going to put all of them in frame now, and we're going to just, I'm going to give my final opinion on them. After taking a look at all 3 of them, the Protoceratops is probably my least favorite, or sorry, Protoceratosaurus, this one is. Protoceratops, I've been calling it the wrong name. Oh my. The Protoceratosaurus, I thought this one would be my favorite. It is, it's a really nice figure, but I think my favorite goes to the Protoceratops. And then my second favorite, the Minmi, and then my least favorite, the Protoceratosaurus. I think all 3 of them are fun additions to the Jurassic collection, but you know, that would definitely, I think, be my favorite. It's so much detail packed into it. So yeah, but these do retail for $12.99. I got them for $9.99 on sale in Smith's on their website, home delivered within like 2 days, free delivery, so it's great. So if you're in the UK or Ireland, you want to get them, Smith's got them in stock once. I haven't had them since, so I don't know if they'll get them back in or not, but that's where I got them from. Yeah, so they do get the Jurassic Collector seal of approval, which is awesome. So thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like this video, subscribe down below, and comment, do you have either of these and which one's your favorite? So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Rawr. Oh my god, we haven't been filming any of that.
What?
I wasn't filming.
I'm done.
Oh my god.